Why are we talking about regret? Because that will be the portion of everybody that does not design their life. Anyone that does not strategically design their life, that will be the end product. But we are Christians. God is the one that we look. God will not do for you what he has empowered you to do for yourself. When you make up your mind, God will back up your mind. They went, and the Lord went with them. They spoke, and the Lord confirmed their word. They had to go for God to go. They had to speak for God to have something to confirm. Many of us are waiting for God, and God is waiting for us. Number one, I should have taken charge of my life and set my goals earlier. So when we keep talking about goal setting, even if we repeat that message every 6 months, it's not an error. So every year we try to bring you into a place of understanding the need to set goals. Take charge of your life so that you won't be blaming somebody. Hey, it's my mother, it's my brother, it's Nigeria, it's my environment. No. We still looked at the law of environment last week. You saw that you should not allow your environment to limit you. So many of them were like, I should have taken charge of my life. I just thought that whatever will be, will be. I thought that destiny and your mom, you have all this kind of destiny. That if you are destined to be rich, you'll be rich. If you are destined to be poor, no matter what you do, you'll be poor. We come up with all kinds of funny myths. A myth is a publicly held belief that is false. It's publicly held. That's why it's called a myth. It's publicly held, publicly believed, but it's false. Everyone helps those who help themselves. So let's move on. I should have taken charge of my life and set my goals earlier. So this year now, have you set goals? We did a series on goal setting last year. We did another one this year. I think I did one in December. Pastor Abraham did another one in January or February. And did you set goals? This year now, what is your financial goal? What is your relational goal? What is your spiritual goal? 2 years ago, I did how to develop a 20-year plan for your life. Are you practicing it? The journey of 1,000 miles does not begin with a step. It begins with a step that is taken. If you don't take the step, the journey never starts. You can be journeying inside you are still on the same spot. Hello? It's not the truth that you know that makes you free. It's the truth that you know and apply. So if you don't apply it and add action to it, my future is bright, my future is bright. We are there now. This is the future now. The future of 10 years ago is here. Is it bright? Because we have made you to understand that this is not a religious church. This is a kingdom church. And we are raising kingdom citizens that will be holistically blessed. So it's not just about spiritual development, emotionally, psychologically, financially, relationally, in every area, you should be robust. Number 2, I should have taken better care of my health. I should have taken better care of my health. In those days when I eat, I used to love Fanta. Kai. I don't know what they did with me in Fanta. I can drink 4 bottles, 5 bottles, 6 bottles, 8 bottles. I'm telling you, with chilled block. And I thought I was a big man. Some people, when they have money, they now buy debts. They use money to now begin to buy canned food. Why do you think villagers are looking fresh at 80 and 90? And you in the city at 35, you are looking like your grandmother? Hello? Because you are buying canned food. You now have corned beef, you have salad, or they even have canned salad. You buy all this canned food with acid and all kinds of chemical, and you arrange your debt in your wardrobe. Kill a man per kitchen, chef, cabinets. You arrange what will kill you in the cabinet. Hello? Big man, big trouble. Then you now say, give me orishi, rishi. And then you are eating. They said what? I should have taken better care of my health. Don't wait until trouble come. Hello? 2017, I told you, I started gymming. I've not eaten bread now for like 3 years. I've not eaten rice. I only eat ofada rice now. For like 3 years. I've not eaten meat for now maybe like 15 years. I don't eat meat. Hello? So, you don't need to wait for one problem to come before you now start doing catch up. Because no matter how anointed you are, this body must be alive to carry the anointing. Hello? So, health. A lot of people grigaga. No time to rest. And then if you don't rest, you'll be laid to rest. I know the amazing thing about church. In church, we do your naming. We do your wedding. We do your child naming. When you die too, we do your burial. And you know the amazing thing, we have message to preach for every level. We will have message. Even when you die, your life, your death will still become a message for us to tell other people. I'm telling you. So why must you die before your time? What are you going to do in heaven? What you the rush go do? Hello? Can somebody say good night in the morning? Won't it be an error? So how can you die young and be saying good night? Adieu what? Good night in the morning. If somebody come now this morning and say, okay, good night, won't you say, but wait till good night, Babu? So when you die before your time, if you are saying good night in the morning, it's an error. Hello? Please help me answer. What will they go do for heaven? Waiting they there. Which job they don't feel do without you? When they wait for you to come finish? That you just die like that. You are in traffic. Everything from Gala to Bekere to La Casera to Ice, everything you collect. In traffic, you know Lagos traffic, you can cook food there, you can buy stove, buy kerosene, buy yam. My wife was telling me this one, okay? You see, as if they are now selling pizza in traffic. Oh. I said, pizza, about is it the American pizza that you bring out and go and watch? No, wait, I saw some people. It's true? Yes. She was telling me, I said, pizza. No, it's as if they are selling pizza. I said, pizza on traffic. Oh, my tutu now. Are they going to be 1 minute? I'm telling you. There is nothing you can't see in Nigerian traffic. You can buy bed sheets. Number 3, I should have managed my money better. This money matter. Money matter. I should have managed my money better. Do you know that there are people that have made money at a season in their life and now they're in a wilderness season? And they're like, that time where they make money. Kai, if to say I know. We're in Abuja for a conference about 2-3 weeks ago. And one of the ladies there said, sir, what do I do? How do I rectify my errors? She told us how that by virtue of her job, she was sent abroad from a Nigerian ministry, sent abroad. And for 4 years, she was making stupid money, as in dollars, stupid money for 4 years. But you know, they say a lady cannot buy land. If you buy land or you build, you will not see husband to marry. And all those times, she was just afraid to buy land. She was just helping everybody. But now she's back to Nigeria, and her salary is back to 270,000. So that 4 years window, what you lose there? Because they sent her abroad for 4 years, and she's back in Nigeria. So, managing money is not, look, some of these things will not happen like that forever. A woman was in that same meeting. The highlight of that meeting for me, a woman and her husband was in that meeting with 6 children. And she was telling us how that the father overprotected them. 2 of them, 2 girls, over-shielded them. That in 1980 something, when she finished from Ibadan, she was there's a particular, what they call mental health education, that she's like number 3 in the whole of Nigeria. And they gave her a major job. They are from Kano. They gave her a job in maybe Casino and one of the, that with accommodation, everything, big money. The father said, no, who will be taking care of you? You can't go. They gave her land to come and start school in the 90s when they started. He said, what? No. He said, now the man has died. We're up. Just overprotected us. And we didn't manage. So managing money meant you are making money now. Savings you don't have. Land you don't have. We bought this land, 70,000. Where you are now, 70,000. If you have 25 million, 30 million now, you can't see land on this street. How can 70,000 become 30 million over 21 years? And many of you 21 years ago, you were doing naming ceremony, doing wedding. Now, one plot you don't have. The money they used to do your naming ceremony could have bought 1 acre when they gave birth to you. A city today was a village yesterday. A village today will be a city tomorrow. You don't wait to buy land. You buy land and wait. One of the most powerful investments. Just buy it, leave it there. This was a bush. This was like a forest. But look at where we are now. Can anybody, many of you can't see it, except to show you picture. You see the railroad picture now, how we're cutting things. That's where you are now. 70,000 naira. And today now, there are still land of 500, 1 million that you can buy. You will not buy. You are buying it's infrared. It's iPhone. Something's wrong with your eyes. It's iPhone. And they keep bringing, before you finish 10, they don't bring 12, they don't bring 13, they're just confusing your life. Number 4, I should have spent more time with my family. I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy. You can't do school run. It starts with antenatal. Your wife is the only one doing antenatal. You will not be there. You are so busy. Then you cross antenatal level. When it's time for delivery, you are not even there. They will just call you. You are not even there for your own child. You are busy. Then it now starts school. You are still not there again. It's the mother that will go and register the child, buy uniform, buy canvas, know everybody. PTA, you are not there. By law, you see your life. I'm sorry for you. Hello? Then before you know, because whether you like it or not, you now say children love their mother more than their father. These are the things that causes it. And the women will now set you up. You don't have to do it over and over again. They will set you up. You are the one bringing the money. They are the one paying. And then when they are going, they will go and pay and collect receipt. And the child psychologically is seeing that daddy is never there. Mommy is the one paying my school fees, even though she's not the one bringing the money, but she's the one paying. Hello? When it's PTA, she's the one there. When it's opening day, she's the one there. When it's sports day, she's the one there. You are so busy. You can't take time off to come and see your children and just spend 2 hours. What kind of job are you doing? That I have my children calendar. Even they know me in the school from day one. All my children. I'm in PTA. I'm everywhere. I do school run, drop, pick up, everything. See now. Hello? It's your child. So you get involved. Because that's how they will just be doing. Before you know it, hey, let us send them abroad now. Let them go and do school abroad. The way this country is going. Then you labor, gather money again, send them abroad. After a while, hey, let me go and stay with them so that they will not spoil. Then they said that you will not be there, but that way you'll be alone. And men don't do omugo. That's how you'll be. I'm telling you, African men, I'm sorry for you. If you don't love your wife, you are for men most miserable. Because by the time they will finish you, a woman can keep quiet like this for 20 years because of children. Because she knows she can't pay. She's setting you up to collect your money to do the job. When they can do without you, woman, I'm telling you, this is my 33rd year now. I've been 33 years in pastoring. I've seen all kinds of things. When people come to my office, when they start like this, you will sit down and be seeing soap opera and Telemundo. Yeah, we make a woman is in planking 25 years ago. I'm telling you. There are some of you sitting down here right now. What your wife has told me about you, you don't even know. And you are still deceiving yourself. You are deceiving yourself. And I already know, no, Pastor, no. Once the children leave, I'm leaving him. I'm just enduring because of my children. And you are here deceiving yourself. Take care of your family. You can't go to cinema with your children. You can't go to beach. You can't go to restaurant to eat with your children. You can't take them in a car and go on a drive. What is wrong with you, Africa? Then when the child now becomes a teenager, You now want to say, let's go for ice cream. You say, excuse me, Dad, I don't do ice cream. If there's too much cholesterol, they will now begin to educate you about health. No, reality of life. Many of you, when you will look, you will just wake up one day and see one woman coming down from your house. You say, who is this? Now my pikin with this. Pikin we are born. Now you don't talk like this. You see your son becoming like a giant in your own house. What that is telling you is you are no more young. You fool yourself. Family. Somebody say family. These are the regrets of people. I know a man is late now. Then in Atlanta, the guy had 2 private jets. 2. There's one private airfield in Atlanta. The guy had 2 private jets, jetting all over the world. But the time I came into the knowledge of this situation, the man had become a vegetable. And the children and the wife were just enjoying life. And me, I was saying, why are they doing this now? How would they just leave this man like this and just be joking? Who do they expect? They will not live in with a nurse. It's not good now. The wife should stay, say, Pastor, about that thing, you don't put mouth in what you don't understand. That this man, never available. Today is in Singapore, tomorrow is in Malaysia. The wife will talk. 3 months, no sex. He will just go. When he return, he's tired. Children, everything, will just be dropping money. Say now he's sick, they are enjoying life. Number 5, I should have had more fun. Do you know that many of you have never enjoyed life? Came back from Port Harcourt yesterday and I did counseling with a couple yesterday morning. And I was telling them, enjoy your life. Because they are believing God for a child. So I was telling them, look, child will come. But if you spend all your waiting period waiting for a child that never enjoy your life, by the time that child comes, before you know it, they can come in succession. 1, 2, 3. Before you know it, the next 25 years of your life, you are doing school run. You are say so now. Enjoy sex, enjoy your life. 2 of you go on holiday, watch movie. Come on today. Because marriage is not only about children. I'm telling you, I was telling them, enjoy your life. Because before you know, you'll be sad. I said, look, what you see is perception. How you see it is perspective. So I looked at him and I said, look at me. Every month when you see your period like this, don't cry. Put the enemy to shame. I say, you cry. I don't have a child. No. The period has come again. I say, don't cry. I say, every month you see your period, I say, praise God, I'm still fertile. Praise God, my egg is still functioning. I'm still producing egg. I say, that's perspective. I say, you put the enemy to shame. I say, so enjoy your life. Don't have sex for children. Don't have sex for sex. Enjoy your life. Many of you now, you are working. Have you ever spent 3 days? 3 days. All the millions you have made is school fees, house rent, responsibility. The Port Harcourt meeting yesterday, a woman stood up, 50-year-old woman, single parent of 3 children. Say, in fact, I feel like crying. Listen to all you are saying now. But you know, I'm a single parent. I came back from England. I'm taking care of the children alone. 3 of them are in the university right now. And when she talk, I say, you see, I say, if you were in England, you didn't return, and you had these 3 children with you in England, will you be thinking of school fees? If you are in America, will you be thinking of school fees? Won't you collect student loan on their head that they will pay by themselves? I say, I'm sure now that the children that are in university now, they are already talking to you about masters abroad. He said, yeah, my first son says he's going to do masters abroad. I say, and you are supposed to pay. Where is it in the Bible? That you will train a child, go to the university, to solve master. I said, so now you are 50. The man that dropped them has disappeared. And you want to ruin your life without enjoying life. After you will now feel frustrated and think that the way you have labored over their life and their 3 boys, you will now become a bad mother-in-law. I said, listen to me. Apart from the fact that I'm a prophet, let me tell you, you are a bad mother-in-law potentially. I can tell you. You won't even know you are bad until they start getting married and they forget you because they have to focus on their family. You will now begin to see the wife as the enemy. If you know how I labored, I say you are a bad mother-in-law in advance. Yes, these are the realities. How can you be a single parent who talk about the investor to finish a master's? No father, nothing. Where is it written that you must train them to master? I said, so call a meeting. I said, where are they now? I said, are you teaching them from your mistake? Say, yeah. I said, where are they now? I said, they are at home. I said, error. How can you be here? 3 university students are in the house. You came for a school of money summit and you came alone. You should have brought them here. Let me talk to them that you are not paying. So go and tell them, once you finish university, find your level. If you want to go to do master, no problem. Do the master, collect loan of 30,000, pay for the next 10 years. No, because this is the thing. You are carrying naira, changing to dollar to pay school fees for children. Why wouldn't they go into drugs? Why wouldn't they go when there is nothing to, no hunger? No hunger. A woman, sir, meeting that she shared at the Marriott meeting, very powerful. A woman said she tried to do, to meet a target. She set a target of 5 million turnover. She couldn't make it in a company. Could she 5 million? So I said, no problem. Are you married? Yes. Does your husband pay all your bills? Yes. I said, no wonder. Oh, they share 5 million, but to lock out on some here. Everything you need, my husband. Everything you need, my husband. That's why I say if you are a single parent with 3 children, to lock or you have a irresponsible husband, but here you will do 15 million, you will do 20 million. When you are not hungry enough, you cannot progress enough. Hunger will drive you to produce. Someone say, enjoy your life. So when we say come for dinner, you won't come. Pay 5,000. Oh, listen, but you will use 5,000 to be doing. You can't pay 5,000. You can't pay 10,000 to come for dinner or breakfast to just enjoy life, enjoy comedy. Let's go to beach. Baby, transport is 3,000. Oh, Niwa, I'm working. I'm working. Number 6. In fact, there's supposed to be number. No. I think one is missing. The next one should be, I should have focused more on personal development. That's the next one. I should have focused more on personal development. I should have focused more on personal development. Personal development is personal. No one can help you with it. I love you. I can't eat for you. I can't go to the toilet on your behalf. There are things that nobody can do for you. I love you. They will love you and you will still fail. Why? Because there are things you must do for yourself. Can I breathe for you? Oh, you took my breath away. Don't do mushy nonsense. When life hits you, it's been a busy week. I came from Port Harcourt yesterday. I went straight to Lekki for a couples meeting. And singles too were there. And I was telling them, I said, look, ask all these couples here, when last did they have sex? Because the things about sex, cheating, infidelity. I said, ask all these married people, when last did they have sex with their wife? I said, some of them have been together 1 month, nothing they share. I said, because when the responsibilities of life hit you, school fees, house rent, pressure. Is it not last week I was still telling you that this week is 450, or 37 something, right? So you mean that me now, we that buy 1,000 liter, that for the household that used to be 190 became 2 something. The last one we bought was 300 and something. Now I was telling my wife, you mean me? I will now carry 740,000. 1,000 liter to my carry this 6 weeks. I joy should No, I'm not going to do that. Hello, I said I'm not going to do that. I was still telling Pastor, I think I mentioned it in service about we do 2.5 million. And I was telling Pastor, okay, this real boy, now it's 700 something. So that means we are going to be doing 7 million every month. How much is the income of this church in 1 month? Tamako 7 million for this zoo. Is that not a devourer? That's how it started though. Now that there is war in Russia, that dollar crude oil is now very, very high. They were supposed to be making money. This is supposed to be oil boom for us. So that is when we are now suffering. What a nation. We are making the money we are making now. Nigeria has never made it. Nigeria has never made the money we are making now because of this war. Every time there is war, we are supposed to be making money. Gulf war, no. Every time there is war, when we are now making money, ineptitude in the leadership, confused people, they are eating the future. So personal development, read book, you refuse to read. Go for seminar, you refuse to go. No problem. Just know that if you are not changing, nothing will change. If you are not growing, nothing will grow. Number 6, I should have planned my career better. I've given you 5. I told you something is missing. So 5 is I should have given personal development Okay, so this is now 7, right? Okay, 7, good, thank you. I should have planned my career better. I should have planned my career better. Now listen, I hope you know that if in your early years, did you hear the testimony of Bushi last week? Did you hear the testimony? Did you notice a sentence in that testimony that he's happy that he found his trajectory early? Do you know, if you listen to my CD in the Jubilee Park, The Secret of My Journey, number 1, I started early. I got born again as a by the age of 21, I was already a pastor. My parents are here. I already knew that ministry is my part. There is no point. It was so strong that I even left the company I was working in without resigning. But that was an error. But you know, the resigning, I should have resigned honorably. Because in those days, it's Molwe. And the office, John Cade Construction, was in Shillong, in Pangrove. So I will have to take, and they take us to, we're building houses on the island. All those high-rise building on the island, we're the one that built all those Adeola, Deku, Adetokuba, we are the one that built all those houses. Now, so I have to leave Ikotun very early to enter Molwe to get to John Cade before 7. Because the staff boss will leave by 7. And I was foreman. And we now face there. I was on the 6th floor. Because by the time I wake up, me that I'm a man of God, to pray, you just wake up. No time to do quality quiet time. And I was feeling that no, my spirit is not. I'm a man of God. I can't be jumping like this entering. Sometimes they'll be looking for me. I'm in the 6th floor praying, reading Bible during office hour. They will say, former, and you know, 6th floor, the wind will just carry former. You will just be hearing like as if it's a former. You'll be hearing former. I will look down. You won't hear what everybody's saying. One day I was on the 6th floor. I just told myself, you are in the wrong place. So I just stood up, walked away, came back home, and that was the last day I ever went there. Maybe they will even think I'm dead or I disappeared. I just left like that. No resignation, no nothing. But no, this is not my destiny. I discovered my purpose early. So this career thing, today, you are into HR. Tomorrow, you are into accounting. Next tomorrow, you are into what's your problem? Sit down. If you know that this accounting is what you want to do, decide, is it ACCA I want to do? Is it ICANN? And go to the highest level. Do the professional exam, qualify, and do well. So sit down, plan your career. If you have decided that it's trading you want to do, go to the highest level of the trading. If you have decided it's fashion designer, go to fashion school. Don't stay local with one shop. Become a global player. And finally, I should have given more. I should have what? Given more. Do you know the amazing thing? They all regretted not giving more. You know, when you start out in life, you know, almost everybody start out at the survival level of life. You just want to survive. You just want to survive. But you get to a point where you realize that giving is living and life is all about impacts. The joy when you make people happy is, you can't quantify it. When you look at impact of a life change, a life transform because of your giving, you can't quantify it. The time you give to people to counsel them, to mentor them, and they turn out well, you can't quantify it. I've been privileged to mentor people all over the world. And when I see the result that some of these guys are producing, the result that some of these ladies are producing, the way they thank you, sir. If I've never met you, you are like, wow, it's worth it. If you are ever considering not being a giver, please continue to give. And I'm not talking just money, your time. I still told you whether last week or two, you can give advice. You can give counsel. It's not only money. Just be there. Because let me tell you something, there are people that you are laboring over today, blessing, paying their school fees. Sometimes people will just come and say, I paid their school fees. I say, hey, I don't even know you. Say, I came to you that time. One day I went to a meeting. And the woman just ran out, started greeting me. Thank you, sir. You don't know me. I said, that in 2001, you paid my school fees. I said, who are you? Where did I meet you? Say, Say, I came to your office, I was crying. You just give me the money. I said, I can't even remember how that one. I can't even remember that I paid somebody's school fees. Just be good. Giving is living. It's not about religion. So when they are telling you to give, look, some of you came here and, like I've always said, whether you give or you don't give, the work of God will continue to progress. The only problem is that you will now be a spectator instead of being a partaker. Everything I've told you that God says he will do it. You have seen it happen. But the question is, will you be a partaker? Now we are in rainbow season again. These guys are regretting not giving. Do you know there are people already in that realm? There is a way they look at me now. They look at me and say, this guy, Kai. We know him when he was starting. We're all here. But they can't even, it's like they can see that. You can see it in their eyes. God, this thing this guy said, we should have taken him serious. All the things he said has happened. But they are in the outer courts inside the church. They are in the church, they are here looking at me, but they are still in the outer court. They can't even come, there is no freedom. People that should have been, Someone called me about 3 weeks ago, telling me about the challenges they were facing. I said, no problem, give me time, I'll see what I can do. And then, I did what I did. Thank you. I said, don't worry. I said, but let me tell you something. The reason why I did what I did is not because of all the explanation you gave. It's because when I was a nobody, you were one of the members that used to encourage me. Because in those days, so I'm talking of 1997, 1998. Thank you, sir. Bless you, sir. It's not money. You used to encourage me. Every time I call a meeting, I see you there. Every time you are always available. You were one of the people I could count on that I have members when there was no members. I'm not giving you this because of all the problems. I just, as you are telling me, I'm just remembering that I'll be with the Shemilori now. These are people that when I was a pastor, that I was not sure anybody will come. They are forever there. So it's not only about money. Just an encouragement. Just showing up when you should show up. When we say, okay, house fellowship, you are there. I don't need to worry about that because you have taken care of that. When we say choir rehearsal, look at the way people are singing. I don't know anything about what they are doing. Can you imagine I have to go to choir to go and find out? I have to go to this to go and find out. Giving. If you are in a church, just give your life. Be a good, not that your evil out there will be putting us on prayer points. When we should be praying to move forward, we are praying to settle your backlog. Giving. They regretted not giving. They regretted not giving. It is my prayer that you will not end your life in regrets. In the name of Jesus. 2 things as we close that must characterize this year's Rehoboth, in case you were not here last week Sunday. Number 1, we must break the yoke of 50 million. Hello? We must break that yoke. I told you last week Sunday, the highest pledge was 48 and the highest redemption was 38. So we saw that last week. Let me go back to that. And then God has given us a specific instruction. And the instruction is, number 1, we must break this yoke. So we must cross 50 million, both in pledge, because the highest pledge is 48, 549, 150. Highest redemption is 38. So since Rehoboth started, we have never done 40 million. That entered. It must break this year. We must do more than 50. Number 2, you must give more than you have ever given. So whatever is the highest you have ever done, you must top it up. Why? Because it's kingdom growth. You too must grow in your commitment to grow in your harvest. Every head bowed in Jesus' name. I want you to, in 60 seconds, just think about the opportunity God is giving you again to give in this Rehoboth season. Think about it. Then I want you to begin to ask yourself, have you done what God expects you to do? Some of you have made commitments.